all of you are there, some of you may be belonging to very affluent family, and some of you may be from less well-to-do families. So my advice to you is that should not be too dependent on the resources of your parents. You should yourself struggle, explore things for yourself, struggle. Don't get into the habit of having everything on a platter, everything prepared for you, somebody else doing some work for you. Explore, learn, struggle. That is the way you improve and you mature up and you grow in life. So you must, all of you should do the SWOT analysis, try to understand your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and then set your goals. So next thing I am going to come to is the goal setting. Goals are very important in life. In context of our objective in life, people say, should you have dreams? ऐसा बोलते हैं ना? You can, if you dream, only then you get success. Dreams and desires are actually very weak form. Goals are different from dreams and desires. If you are people are generally confused. You ask someone, what is your goal in life? He say, I want to become big in life. I want to become successful in life. These are just your desires, wishes. They are very weak. Wishes, desires or dreams, they become goals if they are backed by, they are supported by 5 Ds. He'll give you 5 Ds. So then your desires and your wishes, dreams will become your goals. The first is the direction to reach your destination. Provided you know where is your destination. Alright? Suppose you are lost in a jungle, in a forest. You are a very athletic person, you run very fast. You know you can run 10-15 kilometers in 10 kilometers in an hour. You can reach the village very quickly before it gets dark. But you can do that only if you are running in the right direction. If you are running in the wrong direction, howsoever fast, howsoever capable you may be, if your direction is not right, then you are not going to achieve success in life. For achieving success in life, it is very important that you must know the right direction. If the direction is not there, then you will not land up anywhere. If you are running on a wrong direction, deep into the forest, not towards the village, where will you land up? Right? You may be very efficient, or you may be very athletic, but of no result. So direction is very important. The second is the dedication. I hope all of you understand the meaning of dedication. You are committed, dedicated to what you want to achieve. Then third is you got to have determination. No distraction. Next is discipline. Discipline is about something to do with the time also, punctuality. Discipline is largely about, there are other things also which are part of the discipline, but one very important ingredient of discipline is punctuality and time, relates to time. Those people who are very conscious, you must have heard and read that all great men, they were very punctual about their time. They get up early in the morning, organize their schedules, do things, in a very punctual manner. Punctuality actually means you have to imagine that somebody is actually supervising you. On your life, you impose your brain or your mind as somebody who is actually watching your activities. So the way you work, if somebody is watching you, similarly, if you follow the schedule and punctuality, then that means you are a very disciplined person. So discipline is very important. There are some exceptional people who have achieved great results even without following very serious time schedules. Because some people who are so much committed to some great scientists, we have many examples, they don't follow time, but they are totally committed to the work that they are doing. They may stretch their work to the whole night, they may not sleep in time, they may not get up in time. But that is a very rare, those are the very rare kind of a people who are very gifted people, who are totally dedicated to a particular cause and have been able to achieve whatever they wanted to achieve, even without following a discipline. But generally for a common man, for all you and me, for all of us, discipline is very important in life. And the last and the most important is deadlines. Deadlines means timelines. You should also fix when you will be able to achieve this particular target. Time bound, the target has to be time bound. And for converting your dreams into goals, so goals are dreams with deadlines and action plan. Along with deadline, you have to prepare an action plan. So the steps which are required is that you have a definite and clear goal in front of you. Then prepare an action plan and a timeline. Action plan also means timeline. Action plan will always have, action plan is actually when you split your goal into, which is called, in time management it calls milestone budgeting. Milestone budgeting means you split the total target in smaller targets, and then for each small target, objectives you can say, you fix a timeline, which is called the milestone budgeting. That, for example, you are preparing for an exam. So the first unit I am going to complete within 5 hours today. The next unit I will complete tomorrow morning from this time to this time. Third unit I will complete from this time to this time. Fourth this time. Then revision. Then I will do some writing practice also, so that I am able to complete the questions well in time. Because you may be having a lot of knowledge. If you do not have a plan, how much time you are going to devote for each question, then the examiner doesn't know that you didn't have the time to complete your answer, but you knew everything. You will be evaluated only for what you have actually written on the answer book. Divide your objectives, set timelines for each sub-objective, and then accordingly go for an action. That is your action plan. And the third thing that you must do is read the earlier two things. Read your action plan and the goals every day, twice, to remind yourself continuously. There is another why, very catchy, this thing given, SMART goals. Have you heard about SMART goals? How many of you have heard about SMART goals? S-M-A-R-T. SMART. S means your goal should be specific. I told you, some people say, I want to become rich, I want to be successful in life, I want to have a big house and cars and this and various facilities, go for foreign holidays, this, that. They have their own dreams, just like our dreams. The goals are not specific. These are the things which you want to achieve after attaining some goal. These are the material possessions which you will have after you achieve your goals. But these things cannot be your goals. So goals have to be specific. What do you want to become? And for having specific goals, then of course, earlier I told you about the SWOT analysis, strengths, weakness, opportunity and threats. So based on that, the goals should be specific, they should be measurable. You should be able to measure. Because goals are always subdivided into smaller targets. Then for each target, for each milestone that you have set, should be able to measure what is the progress that you have achieved. Because if you do not measure your progress, then you don't get the required satisfaction and the confidence one must have. For achieving in life, it is very important that you set smaller steps and smaller goals and keep achieving these goals, and the achievement of each milestone will encourage and strengthen your confidence and motivates you for achieving further in life. So it should be measurable, because only corrective action can be taken only if you know whether you have been able to achieve that target or not. Right? If you come to know that you have been able to achieve only 50% of what you had set as your target, that means additional efforts is required. So remedial, corrective measures can be taken only if you can measure the extent to which you have attained the progress. You could not cover the first unit within 5 hours. Then you know what is the problem. So say there are some portion which you have not studied earlier, you did not attend the class, so you need somebody's help. So take some remedial action. Consult some teacher, go to some classmate, talk to someone, and then fulfill your target. And then revise all the future targets also accordingly. So measurability is very important. Then attainable. The target should be attainable. You may think that I want to become a rich industrialist, but do you have the capability? So attainability, and another next point in this is realistic. Attainable and realistic, they are interrelated. Realistic means, is it within your capabilities, within your strengths? If the goal is within your capabilities, within your strengths, only then it becomes attainable. So there has to be a balance or a match between the attainability and realistic. A goal becomes attainable and it is realistic only if it is within your reach, within your capabilities, within your potential. Only then you will be able to achieve that goal. And last is, goal has to be time bound. If the goal is not time bound, then you will never reach there. Because time bound also brings, earlier 5 Ds I told you about discipline and deadlines. So if it is not time bound, then the discipline will not be there. You will say, kal kar lenge, aage kar lenge. Finish the time within the time frame. So if it is not time bound, then it keeps on stretching, and you may never be able to achieve that goal. Time bound and timelines are most important. You saw during this COVID also, the government of India had set very clear timelines, very clear deadlines for achieving. How much time we will take to complete 1 crore vaccination? One of the key and the limiting factor is the availability of the vaccine, because there were only 2 companies which were manufacturing vaccines in India, and their capacity was very limited in the beginning. Of course, their capacities increased during 2021 when the vaccination campaign was carried out. They doubled, tripled, and increased their capacity multifold. Serum Institute of India, and then the other is the Bharat Biotech. So they have fixed a target. By December, we are going to cross 100 crore vaccines. 100 crore vaccination will be completed, and they completed it before time. I think on Diwali. When was Diwali this time? 4th November. So on Diwali they had crossed 100 crores. So because they had timelines, they had targets, they had taken into consideration the attainability. The goals were specific. They were realistic. Realistic means keeping in mind their capability. How much vaccines are available? Is it attainable? And all of you must be knowing that though India is number 1 in the world, highest number of vaccination has been done in India, right? And Himachal is number 1 in the whole country. How many of you know that? All of you know.
Yes.
The targets, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time. So if you do this all exercise while setting your goal, be conscious about these things, then you will be able to achieve their goal. Direction is very important. And apart from the direction, another important thing for goal setting is that the focus, there should be a focus. You know the famous story. You should not get distracted. There are many distractions in life. Focused. You know that famous Mahabharata story when Acharya Drona asked Arjun, what are you seeing on the tree? He was asking them to aim at a sparrow's eye. So he said, the other brothers, somebody said I am looking at tree, and the sparrow, somebody said I am looking at other things also, the tree, things beyond the tree also. But when the Arjun's turn came, he said, I am only looking at the eye of that sparrow. मुझे तो वो चिड़िया की आंख दिखाई दे रही है, कुछ दिख नहीं रहा. So the focus is there. If the focus is not there, the distractions will, reduce your effort. Focus का मतलब वो भी है, 80-20 बताया ना. What are the most vital things? So focus is very important. Sunny day, if you use, do you know that you can burn the paper with the help of a lens? Provided you focus, focus is very important. So you should always be focusing on your goal. And without goal you cannot go anywhere. Because you are totally confused in life if you do not have a goal. There is a famous story where a person was new to a town and he was standing on a crossroad. So he asked someone, which way this road goes to? Where this road will lead me? So the other person asked, where do you want to go? He says, no idea, nowhere. Kata, you take this way, it will reach there. You want to go nowhere, so it will take you there. So you must know where do you want to go. And without the goal, if you do not have a goal, the life is like a, you are left in a vacuum. Totally, mind goes into vacuum. You do not know what to do in life. So you imagine that, suppose there is a football match going on, and both the teams are struggling hard, to win and to strike the goal. And suddenly, through a magic, the goal post dissipates. Now suddenly when they see where's the goal post, no. So they stop. Nothing. No competition. Nobody is doing anything. Will they keep on competing and fighting with each other? So the goal post is not there. So goal post means your target in life. Where do you want to reach? Where do you want to go? So I was telling you biggest strength and biggest weakness. So Rahul Gandhi's biggest strength is that he belongs to a royal family, where the son of the family will become the natural candidate for the next prime ministership. And because of this, there is no scope for him. There is no area left for him for struggle. Struggle के लिए कोई scope ही बचा नहीं. Nobody allows him to struggle. Wherever he goes, whatever he says, people will defend. जो कहा ठीक है, they will always defend. There is no competition. You can say, कोई competition नहीं है, किसी के साथ competition नहीं है. You are natural and you are there. So the result is that you do not learn, you do not improve. You remain an immature person because you don't struggle. There is no scope for struggle. Struggle is very important for you in life. There is a famous saying which says that a person who has struggled a lot but was not successful is far better, more mature than a person who became successful but did not struggle. You know the example of, the two brothers, Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. So, both of them did not get the opportunity to struggle much. Of course, the empire is already there, So Anil Ambani ultimately destroyed the whole empire, because this was distributed between two. Dhirubhai Ambani's empire was distributed between two brothers, and Anil Ambani destroyed because he could not struggle. He did not have that training to struggle. On the other hand, we have the example of Narendra Modi, who started his life as a tea vendor on a roadside. And when the tea business started declining, he shifted from the tea business to as a worker in RSS office. And his job was, in the morning he'll get up, sweep 9 rooms at that office, prepare tea and food for all the people who live in their Sankaralaya, and from there kept on learning from pracharaks, people who would come there, interacting with them slowly. So imagine the kind of struggle that he has carried. So that leads to learning. So struggle is very important for life.